let's see what we do. We're back here with The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild's DLC, The Trial of the Sword, or the Master Sword Trials. What is the technical name of it? Trial of the Sword. Oh, I didn't even try hitting the sort button. I wonder if it'll put the Master Sword up front. Oh, it absolutely does. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't. Oh, it doesn't if you sort it by this way. So it works like one of the other ones, sort of. And we haven't yet broken it because we haven't yet used it at all. So I wonder if it has the same recharge mechanic as it does if you obtain it normally. I assume it would. Anyway, we're going to be carrying on with the middle trials, which I'm feeling probably erroneously confident about, considering how last time went. But I was thinking, rather than being stupid, we should do the opposite thing, which would be to... Why do I have so many of these? Oh, they don't last very long. I was thinking we should consume heart extendies, stamina extendies, and some kind of additional buff for while we're in there. And I was thinking defense didn't make nearly as much sense as attack power, because defense only is useful if you get hurt, which we're going to try and desperately avoid. But at least for the first few floors, we could have extra attack power. But at least for this one, it matters a little less, I suppose, as we're going to be knocking a lot of people off cliffs. But I guess it can't hurt anyway. And so these are 5 hardy radishes. That we had a better one. We could get up to 20, plus 20 with... the durians, but let's just give it a try like this and see how we get on. Nosh a bunch of bananas. It only gives us 4 minutes 10 because each one gives you 50 seconds, but I gotta get into here quickly. Let's try these middle trials. I'm feeling confident about them because last time we were able to get through a few floors without quite as much difficulty, and the ability to knock them all off over the cliff is quite useful, especially as we know we can do that with the whiz robes as well. I mean, that's just delightful. Of course, as I was saying right at the end of last episode, it means we don't get any of their gear, provided if they don't drop it beforehand. But that's something we'll find a way to deal with, isn't it? Is that close enough? Oh, it was close enough to hit me. Bugger. There goes. Bang. And bang. And bang. That's good. I'll have your weapon now. And more mercifully, it's a big two-hander, as I was saying before, so I can just pull over to the old thwonk. Yonk. Oh yeah, that attack up isn't actually doing that much to these folks, which I guess is because I've got an already pretty poor weapon, but anyway. Ooh, there's an arrow above me. Somewhere. There it is. Come back. 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 Like, why is this so hard to catch? Yeah, even with that attack up, I'm not doing much with my melee attacks. Wow, you really can't grab them when you're falling. All right. Nevertheless, ooh, don't even have to go down there and do this with bombs. If we just sort of push them off with this, couldn't we? Whoops, bad. No, don't come. Don't be afraid of the impending doom. Just die. I'm supposed to be a hero. My enemies aren't supposed to fear me. They're supposed to think they can beat me until they absolutely can't, so that I don't feel the pain of having to cause someone else fear and... Oh, whatever. Hang on. Yeah! Oh, I smashed it. Well, I smashed them too, so that's... Whoa. They didn't even poof into a cloud of smoke. They just were gone. Right, well, I did quite a bit of damage to myself already with the bombs, but... Well, you know. That's how it goes, isn't it? Speaking of... Wow, you're really not gauging well how close you are to me to be able to hit with that, are you? We made it as far as floor 3 last time. Now, I don't know if there are the same number of floors as there were before, but I'd really appreciate it if there were. That would be awesome if it was 6 battles, then a rest floor at 7, then 5 battles, then the thing at 13. That would be pretty sweet. Also, one thing I just want to note, I realized while editing that right at the end of last time, right around the time we were starting these trials, I said something like, "Oh, they're so different, which is great. It won't be boring like the first one." And I just completely was off with my phrasing. I didn't mean to say that the first one had been boring per se. I meant it would be boring if they were all the same as the first one. So I was glad that it wasn't. It looked like they were going to be being a bit more creative with some of the and changing it up each time. That I'm quite happy about. And that's all I meant to say about that. So if I realized after watching it back, I was like, wow, I really just called that first one boring when it was anything but. I mean, it would have started to get boring if I'd had to do it too many more times, I think. Oh, right, this is up here. If every single room in the middle trials has a big cliff in the middle, I'm going to be so dang happy. Because it means we don't necessarily have to drain anyone's health bar, really, which is excellent. Right, I'm going to keep, I suppose the spear can do some knockback as well. Let's wield that for a bit. I've already done an excellent job with hitting myself with that bomb, but we'll see how this goes. I don't know if we'll get it on the first try, much like the first one, but somehow it feels like it's... With all this, the cliffs and everything, it feels like it's going to be easier. Right, you. Step 1. Headshot. Well, that wasn't very much of a headshot, was it? Step 1. Headshot. There we go. And goodbye with you. Yeah, this attack up isn't doing nearly as much as I was kind of hoping / expecting. Step 2, headshot. That was much more of a chin shot, but away with you as well. Would be nice to get your stabs, but you know what? Not as nice as it would be to live. My hair is a mess today, more than usual. What's with this platform down here? Is there something around here? Treasure that I have hitherto not yet seen? That's fine. Hitherto and not yet is done. Listen, you. I'm in stealth. What? Not much. Off you get. There we go. Oh, whoops. Let's try that again. Boop. Yonk. Nah. All right, you. Off the edge, please. Thank you. And smashing a weapon on someone also seems to give them, like, knock them back. So breaking this this thing, we could probably knock a few of the others off if we don't do it with bombs. Arrows come back. Oh, arrows come back. 10 in this horde. 52 already. Goodness me. They can hear us moving around up here. All right, I'm gonna drop down with the remote bomb and just drop it right on them, their head, and then just go bang. Oh, I didn't knock them in the trajectory I was hoping. Ooh, meat. No, don't spear me. Wonk. What weapons the other one got? I'm just running. I think I got the other one off the cliff there. Whoops, easy. I'm gonna break my spear on you. Is that all right with you? Black and black. There you go. See ya. Boom. I don't know why it's so much more satisfying to knock them off the cliff and then wait a few seconds and just hear that doom for when you complete the that first like drum beat for when you complete the floor. Oh man, I love this middle one so much already. I genuinely hope it stays like this for the whole thing, where it's just you're above a massive cliff. I don't know which designer thought this made it harder, but it makes it so much easier. I hope they continue on this trend and there's like lava in the last one so that we can knock all the enemies into that. But probably not. They're probably for the master. Whoa, hello there. Hello there. How would we go about getting you? I can't get that high. I don't suppose I'll be able to use the magnet from this low. Maybe if I get right under it and try not to fall off the cliff? I guess I have to shoot one of the balloons. You know what? We'll take that out after we've dealt with these yokes, won't we? Right. I am going to try and melee this one because they wrecked me before when I tried to just set up a bomb. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh! Well, that wasn't great. Ah! I thought that the Goblin was like, stop. What are you doing? I realized I didn't eat anything stamina extending. I just don't have anything on me, and I'm too lazy to go make it. I'm trying to do a lot of it with bombs because I'm trying to like just based on how the first one went. I keep feeling like we're probably gonna have an easier time if I just take them out without our weapons, so that we can save the weapons for the bosses as much as possible. But oh, that one's got a bow, right, an arrow, and they can't shoot their friends. Silly me. Why am I damaging that club? Actually, this would be a good time for bombs. Perfect, make me drop it there, thank you. Ow. I'm doing a rubbish job here. It really would be better if we do as much of it with the bombs as possible, but I shouldn't hold back if it means I'm gonna die. The fact that they almost got onto the other platform. Actually got a shield this time, this would be nice. Right, you get some decent weapons off the bat in this one. The Boko Bat, if you will. And tons of arrows, so I shouldn't really be shy about using them, especially on that Thunder one that's now been the cause of my death, like, it's all the times I've died. I've always wondered, how does he detonate that bomb without using his hands on the tablet, when he's got both of them occupied by the glider? The answer is because it would be less fun if he couldn't, but still makes me wonder. Gives me pause, if you will. Not pause. Mushroom? Although you can just see the shadow of the mushroom in the sky. Oh, that's brilliant. Right. Let's get into this. Come on. Stop messing around and dying on the second one. Third one. Man, these fire ones love to take their time reappearing, don't they? Ooh, and off you go. Oh, wait, whoops. I didn't have enough stamina to reopen my thing. That's fine. I'm gonna not get that flurry rush there because I'm about to knock you off the cliff anyway. So this would be a waste of durability. That's what it would be. Throw the bomb this away so that it actually knocks you to the right direction. There we go. Bird thigh. Yummy. Oh, arrow, please. I want. It does. I don't know why the single arrows, for some reason, they're not very takeable when you're opening your parachute and stuff. Glider, paraglider, sorry. Use the clinical term. Alright, we failed this third one more times than I care to admit already. Let's not mess this up this time. Let's go ham when we get to that one with the lightning arrows. There are a lot of them around this point, and many of them are archers, so... Oh, I don't have a melee weapon on. That's, irresponsible of me. Yonk! Oh, ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas. Didn't know that was coming my way. Yoink! Oh, fucker, they're just everywhere. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, no, you know what, actually, this is a little hard. In the face! Don't, before I get my stamina back. Oh, you don't get stamina back while you're falling! I forgot about that. Yeah, I'd rather not be here. If you could respawn me somewhere different than this game, that would be great. Oof. I started that attack real fast. I like this. The wind makes it tricky to just go in there and drop bombs, because if you fly above them and drop a bomb, it's just going to stay at your elevation and then go up. I am starting to see why this would be considered more difficult than the beginning ones. I still think it's easier, but there is the added challenge that all this flying around means you seldom have cover, so you really have to just sort of duck and weave, and you're not terribly maneuverable while flying. So it means you gotta like thrust yourself into situations where you're not really protected a lot of the time. But the trade-off for them is that they are also very unprotected from falling off and dying. I think I should really go for lots of headshots because they do knockback. Oh, not if it kills me. And I gotta... Oh, but they have bomb arrows, so I can't really hang around here. Come on. Okay. Gotta go now. Maybe we go over there in a minute. Oh man, there are just so many in this floor. Right, right indeed. Yes, right, okay. Oh, that one actually held it until I got up. That was smart of them. Maybe we should hide here for a minute. See about taking some of them out from afar. I hit them, but it's not gonna take them out, really. I can't guarantee that I'll be able to take them all out that way, so that's just silly. And even a headshot wouldn't bounce them off at this point. Oh, this one's got a seeing alert everyone horn, so we gotta get them off, obviously. So they can stop alerting everyone. That's step one. That explains a lot about how all of them were able to shoot me from everywhere the whole time. God, jeez, who's shooting bomb arrows there? Oh, that one. Well, that headshot actually one-shotted that other one, so maybe it can headshot all the blue ones with this kind of bow. Alright, okay, taking out the blue ones with just by doing damage seems to be good enough. If I don't let them regen in between. Actually, I don't have enough bows to do it with all of them, but... Whoa! That one could see. Alright, let me just finish this one off. And then carry on my way. I'm gonna have to do some melee stuff here, but I just don't know what yet. Oh, about to fall. Better eat something before I go off the cliff, otherwise it will be the end. I didn't go off the cliff anyway. I don't suppose I can really block this with any efficacy. And if I start trying to take one out, the other ones come after me. Just go fast. Smash it, and they'll go over the edge. Okay, that did somehow take my shield out. It's fine. I don't know how I'm alive. It's fine. Just go. Swing. Swing. Take them off. Okay. You also need to go off. That archer's about to ice arrow me. Club you over the edge. Spin attack, please. Game, spin attack. Nope, that works. Okay, fine. Oh, dear. Oh, that was close. Too close. I mean, I'm already wounded enough that this is gonna pan out poorly for me, I reckon. That didn't go well. Just bomb it. Just bomb it. It's fine. We can bomb this one. The bow. Oh, the bow almost went off. Okay, there are still those over there, and those are the ones that keep killing me. Man, I didn't like losing that much health early on, but at least that rude awakening means that now I better just go ham with my weapons. I don't really have an excuse not to now. If the defense lasted longer than 4 minutes, I might be more inclined to... Oh, I bet elixirs would. I bet you could find a way to make elixirs that last longer. I should think about elixirs. Okay, archer is obviously priority here. I'm just gonna thrust downward with the club here, take them out. And the other one, it's only got a spear, so that I can handle. I haven't got a shield, unfortunately, so it'll be difficult, but well, more difficult anyway, but handleable. You had better go with a weaker weapon, because we are able to now. Actually, I better go with bombs. It's just a 1v1. I can handle this. If I play the next bunch smart, it's not a lost run yet. Plus, they might give us another ferry at the rest stop. I would hope so. If there is such a thing in this. Rest stop, that is. I hope there is. Right? As far as we've gotten now, since stealth is much less of an option in this one, being a little better on the first few is more crucial. If I messed up the first few on the first time, it wouldn't be the worst thing because I could do better and stealth more on the later ones to make sure I didn't take any damage, but that's, as stealth is less of an option here, I have to be pretty quick in everyone. Right, I guess the best way to get this chest would be to shoot this with an arrow. Make it sort of tilt. Oh, wait, please don't go over the edge. Oh, there we go. It's fine. I don't know why I took out the magnet like I was going to be able to catch it if it did go flying over the edge. Ooh! Why, thank you. Oh, there's some stuff flying right there. Is that a boomerang and a bow? Hell yeah, it is. 24 on a melee weapon. Sweet. All right, now that we got all these bows and melee weapons, it seems like just lancing at them from afar, firing at will from afar may actually be more of a viable strategy here, so I don't necessarily have to run in all commando like I was doing these first few bunch. For now that we've got these advanced weapons. No arrows! Oh. Ah. Goodbye, meat. Too heavy to be brought up by the wind. Yeah, look at the massive amount of arrows here. And bomb arrows especially. If we can fire this behind someone, we can knock them forward over the edge. Now that's very helpful. But we're a one-hit kill at the moment, so we better be careful whatever we do. What is that? Oh, it's the chest. And we're off! Floor 4, what have you got for us? If it's following the same format as before, there's gonna be a boss fight at some point. With what? With whom, I must ask. Ooh, it's more aerial stuff. Yes, yes, yes. I hope it does maintain this way for the whole time. That'll be very, very cool. But I don't see any monsters. Oh. I understand now. Okay, it's a decayed one, mercifully. But I haven't got a shield, so I'll just have to shoot it in the face to stop it from doing that. And then I suppose just, lay into it with melee. And just shoot it in the face every time it thinks it's about to start doing something funny. Okay, like now would be a good time. Alright. Oh man, it's, maybe we should just lay into it. We actually have way more bows than melee weapons, so let's, just go with one of the strong ones. Nah, we're gonna want to save that. This is easy. All we have to do is shoot it in the face a whole bunch. You'll take a bunch of arrows and maybe a few of these weaker bows, but I think it's better than wasting any of our good melee weapons or the better bow. We have tons of arrows after all. Bing. Bing. Ah. Did not hit the eye. Bing. 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 Alright. Bing. 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 That'll do, right? There we go. Is that the only enemy in this room? I can understand why it was a tough one anyway. Looks like that's it. I was waiting for them to drop gears, but naturally they wouldn't do that. All that would help us do was we could cook up some gears and eat some very crunchy meals, which I wasn't fond of the idea of. Ah, we could have knocked some bombs towards them, I suppose. Well, whatever. We'll nick whatever supplies are here and be on our way. That was a mercifully short one. And if it's following the same format, which again I hope it is, because any longer than 13 floors is a bit much, in my opinion, for something that you have to do all in one life, then we'll have a rest floor soon enough. Those arrows did not get caught up by the wind at all. They're just gone. I guess the updraft stops at some point, so it fell so hard and fast that it dropped below them and then was not being carried up. It feels like they really want to test your archery out with the middle trials. They're giving you so many bows and so many arrows, and so much opportunity to use the bullet time. Oh, hello. What be ye? Ye be a treasure for me. Can I just yank it down even with the balloon still attached? I don't think it's coming down anymore. I have to shoot them. Ah, shucks. Waste of arrows is what this is. Oh my god. If you could come back down, that would be awesome. Alright, somehow I made it go even farther up, which is not what I intended to do. How did that not count? No. Come back, arrow. Oh no, it's coming back down. Here we go. Poof. Surely you couldn't fight against gravity with only 2 balloons. Oh my god, it's spiraling out of control. No, wait. Wait, please. Calm down. Can we not have peace? We shall have peace. Boink. Only 1 balloon. Surely you couldn't stay aloft with only 1 balloon. It's twirling around. Alright. On the ground now, please. Open. Okay, there we go. I won't clip your wings just yet, though. You may rise to the sky. A night shield, you say? This was surely given to us to give us a chance to bat the laser back. Which maybe, I think it one-shots the decayed ones? I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm still keeping the woodcutter's axe, because even though it's not the most useful thing for a 1v1, under normal circumstances, it's quite useful if you can bat them off the cliff with it. More useful than I'd say than probably a spear. Well, but then you can open faster with the spear, but spears are also good for one-to-one melee combat where knocking them off the cliff is not an option or is the least preferable option. So I like to save them for that instance, and I'll stop justifying it now and just go. I'm presuming another wave of bokoblins is coming back. They wouldn't be so nice as to just give us 2 chiller ones like that in a row. Oh, a rest spot already, and there is a fairy this time. I've seen it off the bat. I didn't need to take another time to try it. Oh, that was weird. It wouldn't let me control him for a bit. So does that mean this one's even shorter than the beginning trials? Oh, that would be lovely. Because in the beginning trials, it was 6 before the rest area, then 5 after, right? No. Yes. Because the rest area was 7, and then you went 5 up to 12, and then 13 was nice. So if this one is 4 before the rest area, and that was our little mini boss, I'm gonna wait for it to fly over my way without moving, because I think I'll scare it, because it's looking my way. Oh, it's so pretty the way the light reflects. Okay, there we go. Thank you. That at least means we can take 1 hit. Anyway, where I was going with that was, if it's the same way as before, where the stuff that comes after the rest area is the same amount or fewer floors than the beginning trials, than before the rest area, then there are 4 or fewer battles after that, which is acceptable to me. I thought they were going to get longer as we go on, but if they're shorter, that's great. Oh, but maybe what it means is that there's more than 1 rest area now, and they are going to keep it roughly the same length. Oh, we're actually going to get some armor here. Oh, awesome. I was hoping that would happen, but thinking it was pretty unlikely. Oh, sick. Are they really just going to give us the pants? I mean, I'll take it, I guess. That's 3/4 of a heart that we're not going to take in the future. Which, if we can make some defense stuff, will actually add up quite a bit. Oh, I'm used to the way the wind carries the bomb up, so I was thinking that would be much farther away from me than it actually was when I detonated it there. That was unwise. We could actually even have room for the torch this time, because I knocked so many melee weapons off the cliff. Yup. Great. I disagree. I'm having a great time, game. I can't wait to see what the hardest tier is like. It's probably just going to be like a bunch of corridors where you just have like 16 enemies in a row and there's no escape, no stealth, nothing you can do. That'll suck if that's true, but oh sweet, we can get an Enduro one, which is useful not really for the extension properties, but for the fact that it refills your thing to max when you use it. So if I suddenly realize that I'm desperately in need of stamina out of nowhere, that's the one to use. Let's get our max strength boon we can here from this one. Which, now that we have it on hand, means we can use it whenever. Ooh, it critted! So it lasts for 7 minutes. That's exceptional. We only have a few. Is there anything else here that I'm missing that would be used for defense? Because we've only got those 2 mushrooms right now, and that's kind of sad. Any eggs in this tree? There weren't in the last one. No. Alas. If that's the case, though, then doing 2 doesn't do the second tier defense buff, does it? So I think it makes more sense to just do 2 single ones. So we can space out the 50 seconds as we desire. Not that, again, I suppose... 1 low-level defense buff will survive us. Again, I'll just make up all these things on their own because they're basically max regen. So putting multiple of them would not do us any good, I don't think. Likewise with the fairy, I think it's better to keep it around and not make it into a big health restory thing. Its natural properties I prefer greatly. I'll put all 3 of these here to get a second tier speed boon. Yeah. That's the stuff. Oh, I could go for some roasted mushrooms right now. Marvelous. Nearly a whole page we've got. And I'm curious. I don't remember. Not that, again, these small regen bonuses, whatever you want to call them. This food, anyway, will not save us, I don't think, in a time of awful strife. Oh, I gotta knock down as many trees as possible so I can get a Korok leaf, because they have much utility. And I guess the tree branches couldn't hurt. As I'm not full on weapons yet. Anyway, where I was going with that, I don't suppose this will be any good, but let's eat some wood, see how that goes for us. I think it probably only gives you a 1/4 heart. Rock hard food. I've just gone awry after adding the wrong ingredient. Shooting your way through this won't be fun, but it'll fill you up when you're in between a rock and a hard place. Haha. Realistically, it makes the most sense to eat as many, to make as many crunchy wood stir fries as possible. So we can have as many health regens as possible if it turns out that I'm going to be in the cold later or something. And I wasn't appropriately prepared. But I'll just knock down all these trees in the hope of finding a leaf anyway. And a few more tree branches, which, again, any melee weapon that you can end a combo with will knock them back. And if it breaks, it also does knock back, so... Tree branches are useful there because they break quickly, so I can count on knowing that when a big knockback will be coming, I guess. It's just me, or are there no leaves? Ooh, an acorn fell on one of those trees. That's nice. Am I being dense? Did a leaf fall and I didn't notice it? Let's put the tracker on the leaves. Oh, please say I have the leaf in here somewhere. How could I have? Oh, yeah. Ah, no way, really? There were no leaves. Shame. Either the tracker just doesn't work in here. May be possible. Look at that. Done all the dungeons and we haven't even filled up a third. Filled up around a third, maybe a bit more than a third of our hero's path bar. We're gonna be able to watch the whole journey back one day. There's gonna be a lot of spinning around in the spot that I'm currently standing. That falcon bow is excellent. I think it's got a superior rate of fire. Right. Excellent. I like the sound of that. Broom. Just gonna make a few bundles of wood up. Probably isn't really necessary in a waste of time, but I'd rather have them and find that they'll be useful for healing up some small, minor wounds, rather than catch myself unawares. These sauteed tree seeds are the perfect snack for the busy adventurer on the go. They will not help you from being shot in the face, however. Excellent. Come on, Luis, you and me. We're gonna blow this popsicle stand. Unless they have moblins, that'll be harder to deal with. Oh, moblin archers. Oh, they're gonna bring some moblin archers around sometime. Oh my! We're not doing the aerial thing anymore. No, 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 no. It's all in darkness. Oh, that's cool. It's changing it up even more. Excellent. Oh, it's cool. I got more use out of this thing. This whole darkness bit they had going on in that one dungeon. Right. Well, fortunately, the lack of heavy winds here means that I can take down these keys much more easily than I would have been able to otherwise. Excellent. What in the hell are those? Are those just more fire keys? Where are those? I'm waiting for that one to come over here, because I don't want it accosting me while we're doing other stuff. Oh, this is cool. We're gonna have a whole thing in the darkness here. This is so dope. Oh, has that one made me? Why are they jumping around like that? I'm not sure. You know, actually, I'm just gonna do... Whoa, we don't want that rolling around. Let's shoot this one out of the sky now. Oh, no, they're about to find... No, maybe not. Let's get them out of the air now before I... I'm just gonna waste arrows doing this. This is silly. I'm going to tepidly make my way over there. Oh, finally a leaf. Of course, we find one now. Not all the times I was searching just then. Okay, those are also fire keys, just in a dormant state. Excellent. So far, the enemies here are nice and chill. It's mostly the environment that's the tricky thing. Right, I keep waiting for them to drop bits, but they're not. Don't seem like they're going to. Well, if it's just that electric choo-choo and this one more fire keys, this is a situation I can handle. The chests tend to glow in the dark in this game, so I guess there's that. I might put my tracker to look for one in a bit. Got it. If I don't spot any glowing in the dark. Oh, I gotta be careful though, because there could be... Oh, well, there's a teleport pad. There could be, lava pits, or mud pits anywhere around here. Whoa! Oh, the whole thing lights up when you take the last one out. Okay, never mind. That's fine. While I'm in the dark, though, there could be, like, quicksand or something, anything I could walk into if I'm not careful, so... We're going to want to be careful in the dark. Oh, this is cool. I was anticipating it being a lot, another bout of, like, a whole bunch of aerial fights. But now that I think about it, after the rest area in the other one, it swapped from the normal landscape to the aquatic bases, which I'm guessing, hopefully, means we won't have to see any more of those aquatic bases forever. Unless the final one is like a test of all of them. It makes you do all of them back to back. But in that case, it'll probably be the case that there aren't as many of each of them. Right, so I guess that means we're going to be in the darkness biome, if you will, for a fair bit of time here. Is that something in the top of that tree? Nope. Let's check if there are any chests around here that I'm missing. Not according to good old Trackaroo. Off we go then. We hope we get a shirt to match this one. Or hell, not even to match it. Let's get a better shirt than this. That's what I'd like. Alright, more darkness. That's a skull base, is it? Oh dear. Do I have to deal with moblins and stuff? Lizolfos. Ah, no. I don't like the direction this is headed. But it said fire breath, which they're not especially tough. Okay, what kind are you? Oh, you're also fire breath. Oh, wait, stop doing that though. Stop doing that though. Stop doing that though. Thank you. Okay. As you can see, they don't have tons and tons of health, but they will be impervious to fire, so there's that. Oh man, and I also obviously can't see anything. Oh my god, I can't see anything, and I hear more coming. Please don't hit me in the back. Whatever other ones are coming. I gotta lure. It's gonna be imperative to lure them off one by one in this area, I guess. Well, if we're not gonna be knocking people off cliffs anymore, I guess the tree branches better just go to use beating this one up. Meh, smash. I missed. You know what, actually, I'm getting scared. Maybe we'll use something better than tree branch. Don't you breathe any fire. In fact, don't let me combo you off the edge either. Let me just do that. I saw a few. My camera brought up a few Fire Breath Lizalfos mentioned, so I guess there are more than one in there. Black Lizalfos. Fire Breath Lizalfos. Oh, man. I'm going to dip an arrow in fire just so I can see what's over there. Alright, well that helps about as not at all. But it looks like there are only 2 Lizalfos hanging around, is that right? So the chance of luring one of them off by themselves and doing the same thing I just did is a chance. There is a chance. If I can lure this one my way with arrows and making a loud noises. Come on, you silly creature. How am I missing you all these times? I mean, obviously, firing in the dark makes it hard to fire and see where things are going. Surely if I shot it in the face, it's going to realize something's up and go check out over here, right? Or is it going to carry on running away? I think the Fire Breath ones probably have a little less health than the tier 3 ones. Ah, this one spotted me, finally. Here it comes. Alright, I gotta not let it do Fire Breath. But I also don't want it going that way, because the other one's gonna see us in a minute. Come on, chase me over here, please. I don't want to fight you near your friend. It can walk while doing that. This is news to me. Oh dear. Headshot. There we go. Please stop breathing. I mean, breathing the fire, but also if you can stop breathing, that would make this fight easier, I reckon. Alright, I'm getting it into a corner here. I can keep it there. That's fine. Ah, come on, you. They seem to vastly prefer doing the Fire Breath, these Fire Breath ones. Like, they don't really do any of the other attacks as much. So, that works for me. Oh, did I kill it? Oh, I did. Oh, I thought it would just disappear for a minute, and I was like, no, where's it gone? One black Lizalfos. Oh, there are more in there. Ah, shoot. I guess I'll try, hope there's some TNT in there and try breaking down their lamp. No, that didn't appear to do much. But those ones can actually be set on fire, mercifully. Take, you say. Oh, got one of their spears, apparently. Ah, now if only we were able to use, Daruk's protection, it lights up the area around you a little bit. Has that one got a flame blade? Oh, I don't like the look of this place. I won't know what I've hit my back to a wall when I'm in darkness like this. Come on, Luis, or whatever I called you. We can do this. 2 question marks, so hopefully it's just the 2 in there. If I can get one of their attentions by actually shooting them. Okay, that one spotted me. Oh, the other one's come around too. Oh, they're an archer though, so they're gonna hang around in there. So if I can just get behind a tree. I hit backflip. Why did it do nothing? I'm not sure. You're gonna do me tongue? Okay, I dodged it, but I didn't get the flurry. I don't feel safe coming out and attacking you there, because that's where your friend is guarding. I should really be using a better spear for this, shouldn't I? Or maybe even the club. Or maybe even... You know what? I think it's time for this. Take no chances here. Yeah, look how little damage it's doing even still. Let's not be stupid about this. I'm just gonna have to keep firing arrows at you until you get over here and do that again. Ow! Okay, I think what happened is I still had the bow out, so it didn't do a backflip, it just did a backwards jump, which is really annoying, because I obviously had no way of knowing I still had the bow out, considering I pressed the, you know, B button, the put away bow button. I want to be able to backflip now, so if we could... Oh, it's spitting stuff now. I'm gonna wait for it to do another melee attack and get the Flare Rush then. It's hard to do the timing when it's in darkness. Man. Okay, once I knock it down here, I'm just gonna have to chase it down. Nope, okay, I got it actually. How much does Flame Blade do? 24, so it's actually quite good. Right, well that one's an archer, so if they're gonna keep trying to fire arrows at us, it's time to bum rush them. So we can get rid of some of our worst weapons that way. God, I hate that I lost a fairy on that. Because I did the right thing, I jumped backwards at the right time, but I still had the bow out, so he didn't do a backflip. But I obviously had no way of knowing I was dead a bow out, because look at the screen. Look at Link right now. Look, I'm going to zoom in on Link right now. Can you see if I have a bow out right now? What about now? Do I have a bow out now? What have I got now? What have I got? A sword out? What have I got? Who knows? Whatever, it's fine. I'm pretty sure it was just the one more in here. So, you're going to try and launch some arrows, but I will not have it. I will have no part in it. I will just flonk you. I think now is the time to get rid of our tree branches, because I'll be able to do some damage and keep you floored with it. And we're going to want space for more weapons in the future, especially as it's going to light up in a minute. We're going to be able to see all those weapons that we haven't been able to pick up. Oh, there's TNT in here. I got to be very careful about just swinging recklessly. Each tree branch has just the 4 swings on it, right? 2, 3, 4. Yep. Oh, I'm knocking them towards the TNT. Gotta be careful here. Right. And now, onto one of the weaker spears. I'm not gonna use the two-hander because it's just not wieldy enough for this situation. And if I don't finish the combo, I can keep comboing you forever. Oh my god, look at all the bombs there. I'm gonna try and blow them up. Oh dear. Okay. I'm gonna throw it in there and get out of the way of you shooting stuff at me. Alright, I was able to do a bit with the TNT there. I think I just brought it back to where I had them before they started regenerating. It's fine. I'm not going to do any combos here because I don't want to knock them away before I take them out. Can we light it up, please, now? Thank you. Oh, man, please say it's just 4. Whew. I don't even think I can handle any one more. I think I'm next one. I don't have high hopes, shall we say. At least that roasted a bunch of steaks and stuff for me. I'll have that. Ooh, nice wooden spear with attack up. And what's this? Another torch. Oh, that was brutal. I didn't like that. As soon as I saw it was the Zolfos, I was concerned. And when I saw it was Fire Breath was also Zolfos, I was doubly concerned. But then when I got the perfect timing and it decided I lost because I had the bow out, even though I had no way of knowing I had the bow out, I was very concerned. You can see I was concerned the whole way through. It's possible if there were weapons, they've burned up now. Any chests for us? No, I don't know, it doesn't look like there's too much to be gained around here. Oh, hello. He's speaking way too soon. Arrows. Any metal weapons I left lying around. Yeah, I'm actually a little worried about our weapon supply, but we've got some quite powerful ones. Once you get into the 20s, that's pretty serviceable against most opponents, I'd say. Even the silver and gold ones. Because the ones that are into 20s tend to also be rather durable, so they're exponentially more powerful than your wooden ones. It'd be just like them to hide a sword around the back of this thing, but they haven't done that. Anyway, deep breaths now. And we've got the 2 low-level defense ones. I might just eat one next floor just out of just for self-preservation's sake, regardless of what threats I can see, because the ones I can't see are going to be around as well. Well, if we had... No, I shouldn't make any judgments. I think I just heard of a goblin. Oh, there's a Wizrobe. Let's see what the camera can tell us is around. What was that? The goblins, okay. I think maybe it's just the goblins and the Wizrobe. I'm going to find something to hide behind, though, before I go making assumptions that I know things about anything. I can get on top of something here. That should be valuable cover for all but the wizard, basically. Oh, it's not a very large bit of ruin. I thought it was going to have a roof. Okay, so there are 2 goblins there. If they make me, then I'll have to hide somewhere, which would be bad. The Wizrobe there. Are there goblins at every campfire? Is that it? Oh man, this place is huge. Okay, I won't notch the defense buff this then. I'll wait till we get spotted. If they're only tier 3 goblins, that's not the worst, but they've got spears in the ground around them, and they're so fast with those spears. Oh wait, do they? Oh no, I thought they did. Oh, hello. There's something No, that's so many big goblins. Well, actually, hang on. Maybe those are the only bokoblins right there. And there are no bokoblins at any other point. So if I could go way over there, I could lure the mage off to the side and deal with them myself. And then I could have the meteor rod for fighting those bunch, which would be great. The thing that's freaking me out is I don't see any weapons. It doesn't look like they're carrying any, does it? Oh no, that one's got a club. Oh, they've got weapons, alright. As I say before, I think I've said before, I think even the ones with, even the silver ones, just with their unarmed strikes will take, you say? Ooh. Even with their unarmed strikes, I think the silver ones would be able to, one-shot me. But do any of them have a bow? Now there's a question. Perhaps I just throw a bomb down just to light up the area around them. Alright, they noticed that. Maybe they'll come over here and I can get a bit of a bead on what equipment they have. Oh wait, are there stairs going up to these ruins? I actually didn't think to check, and I obviously can't see. Oh, one of their weapons just caught fire. Not that. Oh man. For the most part, with any melee weapon, I'm comfortable 1v1ing the goblins. Because even the spear, you can see it coming, and I've got a nice shield on, so if I don't see it coming, I won't die, as long as I've got it out. More than one at a time, even if one of them's weak, like one of them's the tier 3, and then you've got the tier 4, the silver ones. The tier 3 ones become so much more of a threat, because they distract you while you're trying to deal with the tier 4 ones. I think I'm gonna try and get the mage gone first so I can get hold of their staff. I think those are the only bokoblins on the only other enemies on this map. It's just the mage and then those ones around the campfire. So I'm gonna do my best to take the mage out first, and I don't think they'll see from here. Ooh, this one has already seen. I didn't think the bokoblins would see, but this one has obviously already seen me. Why can't I? Oh, I can. It just is. It doesn't show their life signs in the same way it does. That's weird. Okay. Come on. Just gonna go ham with attacking you and keeping you on the ground. If I can help it. Might be long enough for me to even get another stun out here. Okay. It's actually gonna go really well here. Just lay into it with all these weapons. Got it. Wow. I can't believe I basically stealth took that one out. Hello, where did your weapon go? Oh, did they not drop them? But, huh? Oh, wait, camera, please. I don't know where anything is now. Oh, I'm rather in eyesight of that, bonfire. Hang on a tick. Surely not. Surely that meteor rod fell somewhere. Oh, okay, it did. Where? Oh, it fell over there. How did it get, okay. Going to yoink this. When equipped, does it light my area up around a little? That is nice. Okay, is this these bit of ruins here, do they go up with any height? Not really. And the bokoblins aren't affected by this darkness whatsoever, I don't think, so I can't rely on it being as debilitating for me as it is for them. Okay, I'm still reasonably far away from this. I just don't even know how to approach stealthing this one when I can't see what they can see. The only high up place I know, I think archery is the way with this one. But you know, I worry. If it follows the same as the aerial ones, then there's going to be a boss fight after this, which I think I'll have an easier time with than this, but I'm really worried about this right now. I should probably put on the attack buff if I'm going to start shooting them from afar, so we can take down the tier 3 ones ASAP. Okay, I'm going to throw you. If we manage it this time, though, and obviously that's not a given, blow that up, see if they hear that. Just I wanted to light up the area a bit so I could see what I could see. If we manage it this time, we'll have done it in way faster than the beginning trials anyway, because that took us, in total, it was something like 6.5 hours, but we've only been going 1 hour and 5 here, and we're getting pretty dang far. We're making a good chunk of a way through the second portion of this, which I hope it follows the beginning trial thing, where there are only 2 portions, one before the save room and one after. I'm gonna have to start doing some archery. I think it's the only way. It's the safest way anyway. I don't know if any of them has a bow. If they don't, this will be excellent. Actually, rather than archery, perhaps I could start by throwing some bombs down, because they won't necessarily be able to make me immediately with that. And I think there are some ruins right here, because I can't see the campfire, so there's something blocking my way, right? So this, presumably, will bring me up somewhere high, that I can look down upon them and their campfire. Oh, it's not terribly high. And I think there are stairs going up to it. Oh, they'll see me here. What am I doing? I think back where we started was probably the best way that I can see at the moment. Once it lights up, I'll obviously be able to see that there's this excellent sniping tower right at the other side of the map, but I'm a little obscured here from their sightline, I suppose. Once they start walking around, that might no longer be the case, but let's start with that anyway. It doesn't really make it far enough to them, does it? Okay, so one's got a club, one's got a sword, and the other one's got a club. So none of them have a bows. Oh, that's excellent. Okay, then I'm just gonna start needling them, and with my strongest bow, I think. We have tons of arrows after all. Hopefully they don't have the wisdom to stop and go get another bow if they have one. I don't know which one I just took out. I'm gonna guess it wasn't the silver one because it was pretty easy. That one's just going back and dancing now. Completely left their friends out to dry. No honor among Ganon's minions, I suppose. No loyalty whatsoever. Right, okay, there's the silver one. Let's take them out first, because then the black one would be easier to beat with melee combat. Well, actually, for that reason, I'm going to burn so many arrows on the silver one that it probably is better to wait till I can melee them. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to clear out the tier 3 one first, because I can do that and then spend all my melee weapons on the silver one, which is the better way to do it, as they're pretty... It just caught itself on fire with the torch. Alright, time to go down there and... Alright, you can stealth dash and backwards and stuff. Right, I forgot all about that. It's time to just melee this one, I think. Now, one mistake here is obviously death, but I'm a little more deft with combat, melee combat against these ones, especially when they've got a one-hander. With a spear, it's harder to fight them, but thankfully they haven't got one of those. Even the silver ones aren't, you know, absurdly powerful. They do start regenerating pretty quickly, though. I just jumped in the fire. Oh, that's buggered me. Oh my god, that almost killed me. I got stopped on the torch. Oh, they're regenerating so fast. Okay, time for bombs. Do the bombs floor them in the way they do the other ones? Oh, they do. Okay, they actually do. So I'm gonna do this with bombs. Just wait for them to stand up and then bomb them over and over. We were diligent in taking out the other ones, so this is a strategy that works now. We have the capacity to do this. They get up faster than the other ones, which actually makes it easier in this case. Oh, I didn't wait long enough. Oh, I didn't hit them with that. No! Funky heck. Shit, that's so stupid. The jump strike is like the easiest one to dodge, but oh, how could I lose it on that? What a moron! Alright, I'll be back. Oh, that's so annoying. That's so damn frustrating. I can't put to words how frustrating that is. We did everything so carefully, and then had the perfect strategy for taking them out with bombs, and I missed that one, and I missed the next one, and then they jumped over it, and then, oh, everything just combined there. It's fine. Archery's definitely the way to go for that one, though, so... I think we found the perfect strategy the first time around with that one, which is just take out the mage instantly with stealth, quasi-stealth, archery away the tier 3 ones, and then bomb down the silver one. I'm not looking forward to doing that the Zolfos one in the dark again, though. Okay, the fire time is not consistent. I always forget that. They can choose to fire at different times. They can wait to throw you off. Which is not what I think they can do. Were the lights on, I would have had complete confidence in melee fighting the Zolfos, because they weren't even that high tier, and those bokoblins, or even just the silver one. But with the lights off, you have no idea what animation you're currently in, if you can backflip out of it. And since the camera, you can't really tell where Link is facing when you're targeting someone. I don't know if holding down is going to be a side jump or a backflip, so flurry rushing is a bit of a crapshoot there as well. Second least favorite biome of all the four we've seen so far. The water still takes the cake because Link just is not especially useful the second you hit the water, and the Zolfos are extremely useful when you're in the water. Darkness is a close second. It makes for some cool things, but some dumb things. And the grass is a second favorite, and then this one is my favorite so far. It poses the most interesting challenge while still being fair, is my feeling. Interesting because obviously all this flying around makes you weaker, as I said before. Ooh, didn't notice this before. It doesn't go high enough to actually blow it up. And I just, whoops, well, that was dumb. It's gonna require a fire arrow, but this is something we wouldn't have had the other times, which is great. Maybe the shirt's here. No, but it's a nice sword to have early on. Why not? Why not? Give it to me! Fine. Be that way. You stubborn thingy. I somehow lose a lot, way more hearts in these first few than the other ones. I guess it's just because I'm under-equipped. And because these ones tend to go by pretty quickly. By which I mean I'm like blitzing them and therefore not being very safe. Whoa! Hello, Rito's sword. Thank you. But you see what I mean? That one's the jump attack is so telegraphed. I can't believe I got hit by it. I'm so embarrassed. I can't put word. No. 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 Not while I was talking about how embarrassing it is to be hit by it. Please, game. What are we? Please. Okay. The radishes give you 5. The big radishes give you 5. So if we wanted the maximum bonus for hearts, we would get 5 big hearty radishes, but they're a little trickier to track down. There are places you can find them, I forget where they are. There's like a nice little pond somewhere. I'm just thinking it couldn't hurt to have a little more prep here, because we did pretty well, but if we had just a few more hearts, it would be even easier. I'll go get some more durians anyway, because they're better than the one we have currently. Actually, the big hearty truffles might also be the ones, but I've got neither the big hearty truffle nor the big radish in my book, sadly. Alright, I somehow ended up in an enemy encampment looking for durians, so that's where my life's going. Oh, I see. No, I found the durians. I'll be going. Don't you worry about. I'm not here to... Look, can we set aside this Ganon stupid stuff for just a minute? I'm just picking some fruit. Surely this is something we can agree upon. You guys love fruit, I expect, with, little information. I think they like fruit. Sure, they like fruit. Who wouldn't like fruit in their situation? Bugger, there was only 3. There we go, I've got 10, so I can make 2 max bundles. Oh, you know what I should do is wait for a blood moon, because I think... Well, I think we tried to figure this out, and I couldn't remember if I figured it out or not, but do crits actually increase the... Oh, the crits actually do increase the number of hearts. Well, boy, heckin' howdy, we could get 1 extra heart from that. I'll save that one for the harder trial. Gonna hush up, see if I can get back. We're still a fair ways off from being at 6.5 hours or whatever the beginning trials took us. So I think we'll still have had an easier time by the end of this, but that's only if I beat it. Worse for me. I'm starting to think since most of the health we're losing is in these early stages, maybe the defense up would be rather helpful. Floor 3 in particular is the one where we lose the most. Of course, if I'm taking the proper time to loot, I'm usually out of the buff by the time I get to the 3rd floor, as evidenced. It only lasts 5 minutes after all. I'll have 8 seconds of it, 7 seconds of it on this next floor. Then they'll see if I can force them off. That works just as well. Good, okay. For some reason the headshot takes that one out, but it doesn't take the other blue ones out. Maybe that's because I already did some damage. I don't remember how I did this last time. Not well, anyway. Off, 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 please. Alright, I'm going now. Oh my god, I'm so lucky that missed. It's hiding time again. It is time to hide. It is time to be hidden. I just get on this side of you. Now, off cliff, please. Yes, there we go. Okay, I can do the same with you. That one still doesn't know I'm here somehow. No. Oh my god, how did I manage that? I think I liked the strategy I had with that Decayed Guardian. We could probably try for the parry, but, you know, my performance with that is shoddy at best. So, I think it's more worth it to just take the L on our arrows. I'm so glad that drumstick was just gently floating down at just the appropriate speed to fall lightly into my hands. That was very funny. Right, sorry, I said to be quiet. Actually, I'm being quiet for a moment. I think part of the reason this was so hard is because in Master Mode all the tiers of enemies are different. So even having those silver Lizalfos, not this one particularly, but the beginning trials rather, even having had the one silver Lizalfos, and I have such a hard time saying that for some reason, the 2 silver Lizalfoses rather become not silver, would have made it so much easier, because like those stealth attacks would have probably taken them out on the first go, and I wouldn't have had to spend all that rigmarole. Even the slightest debuff to them would have made it that one like wildly easier. So that's part of why the beginning trials so far I think were harder than that, because increasing the tier of the enemies isn't as bad when you can knock them over the edge as you can in this biome, and in the darkness biome they're being kind and putting fewer enemies anyway, so it's not really at the end of the world for them to be tons of higher tier ones anyway. Right, reshutting up. Another thing that's really cool about this DLC is it gives you a chance to get to use some of the really cool looking weapons that normally, in the normal progression of the game, they come and go. Like the Serpentine Spear is a good example. They come and go pretty quickly in and out of relevancy, because shortly after them you can, I mean, at any point in the game really, you could find one of the really better end game type armor if you just head anywhere near Hyrule Castle. So the fact that you get a chance where it's like you're in a closed off environment, you may as well use these coolly designed weapons that you normally wouldn't get a chance to use too much, because they get outclassed pretty quickly. Is very dope. 4 Razor Shrooms? Hello. Oh, and plus the bananas, we're gonna get a full attack buff from this, right? I think? Hell yeah, dude! Critical apple. Critical wildberry. Ooh, critical mushroom. 5 minutes 50, holy crap. Critical chicken leg. What I don't know is, does using more wood make it do more health? I'm pretty sure the answer is no, but I don't know for a fact. Nope, more wood is not better. We didn't get any tree branches this time, we only got leaves. What the hell is with this either or stuff? Should I go for the attack power boost on this, on the Lizalfos one, because it's my least favorite one so far? Or are they gonna do that? I'm gonna go out on a limb here and hope that whatever's coming after that Bakaba one isn't that bad, and that this is gonna be my toughest trial. It means I gotta go fast. Notice me! That one noticed me first, it's fine. Oh god, I'm on fire, I'm very on fire. Stop doing that, please. Oh my god, I'm almost taking them out though with this attack buff. This is an excellent idea. Oh, okay, excellent. We gotta storm them though. I took some damage from that fire, that was just dumb. Where did the other ones go? Oh dear. Oh shoot, okay. No, enough. I didn't mean to combo finish you. Okay, good. Oh, the one here is an archer. You're the archer. Okay, we don't want you. We'll melee fight the other one while we've got the chance. Come on, you now. Okay, Flurry Rush with the attack buff and this sword. You're almost definitely going to go down, right? Not quite. I'm not going to do the finisher blow then. Because then that would be bad. Okay, I blocked it. Oh, the other one's coming out the door, are they? A little bit. Alright, headshotted somehow. I'm going for you. And I don't need to use the strong one on you. Because got the attack buff and everything. That counted as a stealth attack? I don't know why. It's fine. Let's go ham. It set you on fire somehow. Club's badly damaged. It's going ham anyway. Okay, we don't need to use our best one on you now that it's just a 1v1 and you're an archer. This we can handle. Just keep clubbing them down. Oh, they're out of their... They dropped their... Okay, it's fine. They dropped their bow, so I was worried they were about to go for melee hits, and they might have been, but we're alright, okay. The attack up, I think, was definitely the right thing to do there. Whew, I took a bit of damage there. I let myself catch fire like an idiot, but, you know, we all have our bad days where we let ourselves catch fire more than we should. Let me try and pick this up without accidentally going through there. Thank you. Right, that really couldn't have gone better, honestly. And we were quite lucky to have the max bonus anyway. I could use it in this next room as well. It's not really going to be necessary, so I think I'd better take the time to actually properly loot this place. Oh, there was a chest here the whole time. I didn't even notice. As well as another torch. Oh, I probably didn't notice because it caught fire when I set all these bombs off. Oh no, this is the... Okay, we got that spear, and it gets a critical hit on it, so I guess it gets a random buff every run, which is cool. Right, I could try and use the remote bomb to blow these up, but well, I'll just stand clear. That's what I'll do. In case I accidentally hit the explosives with any of that. Oh, just barely didn't. Some free meats and fire arrows, crucially. Now that we've actually got 2 of the nice bows this time, so it should be easier for taking out those bokoblins. But of course, we're gonna take down the mage first, was our plan. I'm not gonna stop to try and loot everything else, because I might like this attack buff for fighting the mage. Or I would like it, for sure. I think bum rushing it with the stasis was the right thing to do. But first we gotta stealth over this way, away from the bokoblins. Then we climb up that wall, shoot the tier 3 ones down. Oh, you noticed me really fast. Wait, hang on. Stop. Can't believe I actually got that. Poke, 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 poke. I hear air over the other wall, which is nice. Oh, wait, I'm gonna hit you with a bit more of these. Why are those going through you? I don't know. It's fine. Just keep hitting. I'm batting them around a bit while they're on the ground, and I'll be able to... Oh, I was about to say I'm gonna be able to stasis them immediately, but that's not true. Oh my god, I headshotted them, and then... Wow, that was wild. I headshotted them in the dark, and then stasis them out of the air. I didn't think I was capable of such feats of incredible martial prowess, but there you go. Gotta be almost gone now, right? Okay, there we go. And that's my meteor rod. Gimme. Alright, that went really well. We can keep a bit of this attack buff for the fight with them. Okay, actually, I'm all turned around now. Where are they? Because I wouldn't like to run into them randomly. I think that's the high one. Yeah, that's the one we want to climb up. I can make use of a bit of this attack buff for shooting those, the tier 3 ones as it stands. The black ones are tier 3, I think. It goes red, blue, black, silver, gold, I think is the order. Right, get a good bow out, because we're hoping / assuming this is near the end. Go for tier 3. With my attack buff, it's going faster. We need to use less arrows on it, which is good, because we have fewer this time. It's one gone. I don't know which one of these is which. That's the other one we want. Nice and easy target, because they've got a big fiery club at the moment. And when you shoot them, they kind of stay in the same place, more or less, so that makes it easier. Here goes my attack buff. That's you gone. Alright, now to take the silver one on and do less poorly this time. In fact, I'm going to attach, since we have enough hearts that it actually matters now, I'm going to attach the good defense, the defense buff that lasts for 5 minutes, and we'll take this on. Ah! Oh, did it throw a rock at me? Oh, that's fine, I guess. Alright, I've got my shield out. You're not gonna get me with that this time. Cheeky thing, you. Okay, I'm knocking it towards that one's fiery club, which I might like to have, but not enough that I'm gonna stop fighting for it. Oh, you think just because it got me once with that it's time to go just using that attack every time, do ya? I'm made of sterner stuff than I was last time we fought. Oh, right, I should be using the bombs, really. It's an easier way to keep them away, isn't it? Since they get up so fast. That is, of course, how I died last time, because when you're using the bombs, you can't hold the shield out, but... Oh, it's caught fire. Well, what luck. Oh, didn't mean to get you up there. It's fine, I'll wait for you to come down. I get you're gonna be regenerating, but it's a small price to pay as far as I'm concerned. It would be going way more faster if I were just meleeing them, wouldn't it? And the longer I take to do it, the better chance that I'm gonna screw it up, so I think I'm gonna start using the spear. And just lock them in a corner this way, and this one's got critical hit, mercifully. And the final hit knocks them over naturally, so... And the Force Well Spear is actually pretty durable, mercifully. And they can be staggered more than I was remembering. I somehow remembered the silver ones had like an incredible ability to not be staggered at all. But I think I was just... It's with certain weapons, they all do. Of course, it knocks them pretty far away. Oh god, and sometimes you get moments like that. They're doing the spinny around thing. Okay, I blocked it anyway. Because they don't... You can shield parry that one, I think, but I don't think you can flurry rush it. Good god! Oh man, so stressful. Alright, we want to keep this defense buff, so let's loot this place as quick as we can, move on to the next one, hope it's the boss fight at the end. Oh, that Dragon Bone Club is still around. Excellent, those are really powerful. And I am actually pretty full in inventory. Let's drop another leaf. And the next thing we'll get rid of is that silly... Oh, there are tons of weapons around here. Okay, well, let's get rid of one of these silly axes. Actually, the fact that there are tons of weapons around here gives me even more confidence that we're probably close to the boss fight, doesn't it? I realize I just asked you, doesn't it, about my own mental state. Do you know what I'm thinking, dear viewer? We don't need 2 torches. What am I doing with that? All right, I'll quit the halberd for now, but we might want to just swap to whatever strongest thing we have. Next room we go to. I'm not looting this place too thoroughly. Okay, it looks like that actually was the right place to shoot arrows at them from. Was up on that top of that thing there. There isn't really a place that's higher. Any resources we're gathering here? Arrows, absolutely. And I think we better shove off then. The defense buff will help us. You know, it won't defend 2 against too much, but since we actually have a lot of health at the moment, the more does matter. I might have missed some treasure there, like there could have even been more armor, but I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna splurge and hope that I keep the defense buff for longer. This doesn't look quite like a boss arena, does it? Though I don't see any threats as it stands, obviously. Oh, I'm nervous. Oh, right, it's another decayed one, though, so the same strat should work. I don't feel gutsy enough to go for, whatever I was talking about, shield parry. I'll waste my good, melee weapons on it, or my bad melee weapons on it, though, and just stun it every few seconds. Or when I say waste, I mean get rid of, really. Without wasting arrows. Although last time there was a Guardian, it counted as the mid-boss, so maybe this will be the... Maybe this will be the end after this? That'd be pretty lucky, I think. Because it's a pretty... relaxing mid-boss, and maybe it just means there's gonna be another rest area and then another biome of like for a few matches. We're gonna be able to get good use out of these 2 shoddy spears though, so I don't mind that. Easy as that. And wasted minimal arrows. Alright, let's see if there are any good weapons here and then immediately shove off, see if we can keep a few more minutes of this defense buff going. Man, that was a lucky crit. I mean, again, probably not going to do us too much good in the long run, but who really cares? May as well. I mean, well, may as well keep it anyway. No, I'm not seeing much in the way of weaponry, but there could be some arrows in those. Oh, there's a shield. I've not got many of those. Why am I wielding this one? Oh, did I not get the Knight's... Oh, I forgot to get the Knight's shield from that first Guardian fight where there was one hanging in the sky. That was silly of me. Alright, there's a torch right beside this thing, which I may as well pick up because I've got the room now, and there are boxes here which hopefully have arrows in them. I didn't see where they... Okay. Yep, few arrows. Good. That's 6. Did some fall behind it? Oh, bundle fell here. A hobbit lay here. Very good, 28. Don't mind that. Onward. No time to lose now. Let's keep the good one on. We're getting pretty far now. I wouldn't want to jeopardize anything. I'm like on an adrenaline high now. What have you got for me now? What's coming next? Another restroom? Oh, no, not quite, not quite. I don't know what's here, but it's not going to be fun. Oh, I've already got a targeting area. Hinox. Okay, is it just a Hinox sleeping? Because we've been provably capable against them. But if there's anything else supporting the Hinox, it will be very difficult. I think it's just this, which is fine. Even in the base game, they have you fight one of these while it's got in the darkness like this. Trial of the. It probably. I was thinking. It probably just says Trial of the at the top rather than Trial of the Master Sword or anything like that because I got the Master Sword with the glitched way. Were I to guess, these are not sorted. I hope this Hinox marks the end just like before. That would be really cool, actually. Gotta get it in the eye with a fiery arrow. That's gotta suck. Of course, the difficult thing here is that I can't really see where it is until it like bends over and stuff. So I'm kind of, my accuracy is not amazing with it right now. Yeah, the arrows do kind of curve when you're targeting someone. I didn't realize that. If it starts trying to throw something, I won't be able to notice that very well either. But we still got Louisa, or Louise, whatever her name is. I'm gonna break that on you. More or less, you can just pull the same strat with these ones. They're not, it's not too strenuous fighting these things. It's nicer when it's less strenuous when you can see, obviously, but you know what? We'll take our victories when we can get them. Oh, but here, okay. Now running away from your melee attacks is gonna be hard in an enclosed space like this. Oh, I run out of stamina. That wasn't good. It's fine. I'm far away. I let you regenerate a bit, but oh, they did catch fire a bit. Oh, I'm on a tree. I didn't even know there was a tree there. I think I'm using the falcon bow now, right? So I've got a faster fire rate, which is good. Unfortunately, the eye glows in the dark, so that's an easy one to hit. Well, should I just grab that thunderstorm rod off its belly and whatever else I can before we back up here? Oop. Oh man, that was a lucky shot. Kind of guessed at that one. It's sort of hard to tell what it's facing, so I'm not sure if I'm at its front or back right now. Let's just use a slightly better than bad melee weapon. Let's use this club here. It's almost broken, actually. Even getting hit by one hit from this thing would be very bad, so let's not let that happen. Let's just finish it off with an arrow. Okay. Lights, if you could come on, please, and so I could see where everything is. Time pressure's off because my defense buff is gone. But if that Hinox means the end of this trial like it did last time, then I'm so happy because it went way better than the beginning trials. Like, vastly better. Alright, but let's loot this place. Let's gear up. Just in case it ain't. I thought that Guardian was the mark of a midpoint because it was last time and it wasn't, so... It was last time, but it wasn't this time, so... No guarantee that I can know when it's at the end. And it was 13 last time, so you'd expect it to be a comparable number they'd have you do this time. We've lost very little health over the course of this, and we obviously still have Louise, so... There you go with that. I want to be very sure I'm away from this explosion. Not kinda sure. Arrows! Thank you. I'm assuming the other barrel dropped a bundle as well. Wherever it went, I'm not sure. Nevertheless, we've got, with all the types, we've got around 40, maybe 50, 58, 57, something like that. We certainly have enough, I would say. Of course, I've yet to see whatever next fresh hell awaits us, and it'll be all in darkness. If that isn't the end. The lack of items I'm finding around makes me feel like having a bit of hope, like maybe that means they're not gearing you up too much because there isn't anything past this, and 10 was the last one. And it would be the same. That was about 4. Wait, there were 4 in the aerial, and then 5 was a rest spot. So then, if this was 10, or was this 9? I don't remember. We've done at least 4 of the in darkness ones now, though. That's a torch over there that I left. All right, let's carry on before I. Just before. Another rest area. 2 fairies. Okay, so there's more fighting to be done, and we're gonna be in a new biome then. But 3 fairies. Hey now. So there are going to be 3 biomes, and they're each going to be rather shorter. So we're only going to have to do 3 or 4 fights past this point, and we're going to have a chance to gear up even more with 3 fairies and all kinds of stuff. So I have decently high hopes for this. So what biomes more could there be? We could go to somewhere chilly or somewhere desert-ish. So it might be that they start having us constantly draining health from weather, period. But they're probably going to give us some more armor in a moment, and some really nice weapons, so we'll be quite kitted out, I reckon. Interesting. So are there going to be 3 safe zones in the final one? Is it going to be, like, really long? Or are they all going to sort of be the same length, but there's just going to be more biomes slotted in, so the last one will have, like, every biome you only do 2 battles in? I wonder. Alright, so we're going to want to get rid of this, because it's almost bust. Good. Since we're not really concerned about knocking people over the edge anymore quite as much, I suppose we don't really need this one. We've got the spears can knock people over edges if that becomes possible. Tunic, I figured that was coming. Hell yeah, 6 defense. That's a heart and a half of damage we're not taking. It adds up, I tells ya. And what weapon be in here? Unless it's also the hood, in which case I'll be quite happy about that. Ooh, a nice chunky forest dweller's sword. That I affect for greatly. Right, what are in these boxes? Let's gear up again. Glad I took time to get those arrows in the Hinox arena. Didn't just assume that was it. That was the end. As it turned out. weren't. Oh, how I wish I could heal these hearts with some roasted up meat, but alas. I do have a leaf still, right? Because we could find some crafty use for it in the battles to come. 2 Endura shrooms. That's what I like to hear. An acorn. Some more apples. Oh, what fish are in here? Some more normal Hylian bass. High roll bass, they're called. Sorry. Where's this last one? Where is it gone? Do not spy it. I heard it. Ah. Yeah. Excuse me. All this excitement is far too much. All right, looking like the roasted up bits of wood are not going to be quite so crucial considering all the food we do have. I'll roast it all up again. 3 fairies. Quite pleased with that. I think that means we'll get 6 in the Master Trial. It'll be 1 in the first one, 2 in the second one, 3 in the last one. We'll get 6 overall, if assuming there are 3 rest points. I'll do the Endurance Rooms separately so we can each have them be max restore items. As I said before, the extension is not really the most important benefit in my eyes. And likewise, I'll do the same with the Iron Shrooms in the event that we get another lucky crit. Last for 5 minutes. Because I really appreciated that, even though we didn't end up using too much of it. That one got a crit, which was wholly unnecessary and not really helpful in the end, but... And another crit on all these ones that don't have any extra effects. Fine, 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 I see how it is. Ooh, I'd really not be fond of dying up here. But they've given us 3 fairies, and we still got most of our hearts in the beginning, so... It just requires a bit of caution, but we've no idea what this next biome is. We're going in completely blind here. What I hope they don't do is bring it back to that grass biome, and then there's just a bunch of silver and gold ones, because then it'll just be like beginning mode on hard mode, and I wouldn't like that. Again, with 3 fairies, I might be able to manage it, but oh, let's just get over the suspense and get in there, see what it is. Tons and tons of food, so if we ever drop down to 3 hearts and it doesn't kill us, we'll be able to get back to max. Probably carrying a torch and a Korok leaf is a bit of utility we don't really need, but we've got some solid weapons as well, so I'm not really broken up about it. What's that? Ooh, a bundle of arrows that I might have missed. Yes, please. Now, bows is a bit of a different story. We don't have tons of them, but again, they're quite powerful bows, the ones we do have. Onward we go then. Floor 11, what have you for us? Oh, dear me. Oh, this is certainly interesting. Oh, wow. How many of them are gonna see us up off the bat? A few they might do. Let's get some to hide behind. They don't do too much damage, these ones, I don't think, and you can take them out pretty quickly, but very interesting. Right, nothing for it. They go down pretty fast, so I think this is the way, is just to be careful and bomb after bomb. Oh, I'm gonna run right into that one's range. Thankfully you can detonate bombs while blocking with the shield. Maybe for, it would be easier if we started using some arrows, because they're going to be stronger than our bombs at this point, rather than risking this. But if they're all going to stand still, this is going to be pretty chill. I think we're just going to have to fight a whole bunch of these little guardian drones all back to back, and that's what this biome is. Let me get rid of that one, that's doing nothing. That one's a little more useful. I'm going to start using some arrows. This is a silly way to risk it, I think. I'll at least shoot you out of the way, because oh, they have a weird hurt box. Because you can see me from a wide range here, whereas I can sort of duck behind this one, and not many of them will be able to see me, I don't think. Yeah, so the bomb trick can resume. I like this. This is interesting. Not tons of enemies, tons of enemies, but tons of weak enemies. It's a very interesting design strategy we're going for on this one. Unfortunately, these ones don't regenerate too quickly. Like, they don't start regenerating too fast, so I have a minute to hide before throwing the next bomb. Actually, do they regenerate at all? Oh, they do. Okay. Takes a long time for them, though. Much longer than any of your bokoblins. I think doing this with just rolling this one towards you makes enough sense. Oh, it doesn't roll that far in the water. Never mind. I take that back. I'll make another one of these closer to you. Oh, I'm in your range. Whoops. I can knock that back at you. But that's stupid. Let's get back behind cover. Because that's just all that's doing is making it giving me a chance to mess it up even worse. Put some ice between you and I right now. I'll break this one. I'll make another one on the other side of you so I can hide way in that corner there. I don't mind this being sort of clever and puzzly about it. Like I said before, this is the stuff I like. Is when I have a puzzle. The fight is basically like something I have to use my wits for, rather than just be really good with my reflexes. Oh dear, my bombs break my own cover. That's not great. Again, these things don't do tons of damage, so I probably could have made it through by just going swords a swinging. But oh dear, you're still charging one. But I like this idea more, because I want to have as much health for these later ones as possible. I'll just make this close to you. Should be able to hide from you both with this. Yes, I think so. Whoa, I threw that one really far because it like bounced off the ice. That was weird. Huh. Not as far as I meant to throw it anyway. I meant to throw it there. That was super weird. Actually, I can even throw it at you from here without even going out from behind cover. Sorry if this is more boring and you would prefer that I go swords to swinging, but I'm not taking any chances at this point. Come so far. I like how it turns around like, huh? I throw another one and it's just like, what? Oh, God. It happened in the same spot. How is this possible? Wait a moment. If I analyze this... Oh, God. Wait. No. Where are they all coming from? I couldn't possibly figure out this mystery. Ah, God, jeez. They're bumping me back each time. What am I going to do about this? Ah, damn. I messed that one up. Right, so I guess we're going to be doing... That was a whole bunch of the tier 1 scouts. There are only 3 tiers of them, right? So maybe this will just be 3 of those and then like a proper guardian. And that'll be this biome. Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3. Oh, they actually have a Mark 4. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Hopefully, though, if we have to fight them, it'll be the same thing where they're all just kind of standing around and not pursuing us. But again, they're easy to read when they do their melee attacks, which obviously these ones didn't have any weapons. So, really, they're not horribly difficult to beat in a fight. It's just the fact that if there are more than one of them, then one of them can be firing the little lasers at you while the other one does melee. And that's a little trickier to manage. Let's see, then. I hope it's not another room with no cover. Oh, thank goodness there's some cover here. But it looks like it's going to go Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3, Mark 4, maybe even. Which is fine with me, as long as we get some cover, because then I don't have to fight all of them at once. Right, and we've got some weak sauce weapons we don't mind getting rid of, so... Well, I think we may as well just fight this normally. Oh, they've got a fair bit of health, these do. I guess we'll be using our weapons quite a bit. Or bad ones, that is. I'm glad, I'm pretty lucky that even from that distance that counted as a thing. Actually, are these ones even able to do the ranged attack? I can't even remember now. They're certainly not choosing to at the moment. Oh, I didn't do that very well. Is the Force Blow Spear here now? Is there another one around here somewhere? Because if not... Oh, no, there's just the one. That works for me, then. At least it's much easier. Oh, they absolutely can do the lasers right. I think this is better than using the bombs, though, because... Okay, I can stop them from doing the laser if I poke them in the middle of it. That's good to know. So doing these short pokes here is definitely the way to go. Because it'll stop them from doing that. Good. Oh, dear. Okay, on to the next one-hander. Well... Because I was thinking I want at least one two-hander, but I suppose that we can just get rid of this one now. Don't shoot that again, please. Just gonna do my best to get some good damage out here, like this. Oh, that was stupid. Why did I go for that? Don't try and show off now. Just... Ah! Damn it, that was a dumb way to lose health. Okay, it's finally deciding to do another melee attack. We'll carry on with this. Actually, this is maybe a Mark 3 or something? No, they're the ones that they have more arms, don't they? Well, no, that's only in the test of strength, I guess. Hang on. This seems to have way too much health for a Mark 2. Oh, no, this is a Scout 3. Okay, so unless... No, I guess the Scout 4s are only the ones that you fight in the hard trials. This must be a Mark 3. Okay. In that case, it might not be too many of these that we have to do. There's no excuse for that stupid amount of health I just lost, though, doing that stupid thing. Okay, but you can melee attack them out of doing the laser, so that's good. Gosh, they have so much health, though. Go with the Force Well Sword now. Oop! I wasn't able to interrupt them. That time I wasn't even showing off and I made a mistake. That was close. I can't see. I'm so lucky melee attacks interrupt them from doing that. Alright, and I'll grab your spear. It's not very good, so that'll be the next weapon I use. Alright, then. I guess it's time to see what comes next. Oh, wait. No, there's more? Oh, there might be another one hanging around here that I missed, then. I guess we didn't take that fight too far. Oh, it's a weaker one. Is it? What mark is that? It's another Scout 3. Shoot. God damn it. How many of them are in this battlefield before I go carrying them around by mistake? Like hitting them so hard that they go to the... Oh, well, there's one here. Oh, there are 3. Okay. Guardian Spear will use against you anyway. We'll get some more Guardian weapons out of you. Right, just do the short pokes with you. This is the best way to interrupt them from doing the lasers. Don't do the full combo, because that knocks them far away. Spear's almost out, but it's done a good amount of their health with it. Man, this is really where they drain all your weapon usages, isn't it? Oh, at least I guarded it. It was a silly way to almost die, though. We got a few really good melee weapons here. Again, it's just that... Well, anyway. We definitely want to be using the one-handers for you. We don't want to be using the big, the stupid two-hander. We proved that already. Dragon Bone Club, doing alright here. I think I'll do the single swings here again. Why the hell did the shield not come up? God damn. Stupid ways we're losing health on this, of all things. This one where we get to just casually fight them one by one. I've gotten hit 3 times. I'm not getting the flurry rush very much, but that's okay. I'd rather take this careful. And remembering that you can interrupt any melee attack, with the most melee attack animations with a jump is something I gotta not forget. We learned that recently when fighting one of these, in fact. Alrighty, and finish you off with this. Grab your sword, which I'll use against the next one because it's more effective against them. It's a 20 as well. It looks like there are just the 3 though. And if we're already going to Mark 3, so if we went from Mark 1 to Mark 3, we're probably going to be not at a Mark 4 next time, but a Spider Guardian. And they're actually, I would reckon, easier to take out. If that's our boss fight, I'd be okay with that. Because they're easier to take out if you've got a two-hander, which we do. You just hack away at their legs and it stuns them. But I won't be overconfident about it. Or I'll try not to be anyway. It's hard when it's so easy. Sorry. Alright, okay. You've got an axe then, surely. Which I'm actually worse at getting the flurry rush on this, I usually tend to find. Even though it should be much easier, but... I guess I'm not that bad at it. I got it anyway. Got it again. Got it again, okay. The stakes are much higher if I screw that up, so I've got to be careful not to be overconfident about hitting that. Oh, this is not... We want to use this first. Just gonna block that one because I didn't think I'd be able to interrupt it in time because this is not as fast as the spear. That's right, keep doing the laser. That's definitely the thing you want to do. That's definitely what's going to win you. Keep doing the laser. Laser is absolutely the right thing to do, robot. Good job. Alright, I guess it's the fire one now. Oh, it's doing that! Its sword was in the... Its axe was in the wall, so I couldn't tell what it was doing. Oh, fire staggers it! Wicked! Well, that's good. Okay, it doesn't stagger it all the time. It decides when to stagger it sometimes, and sometimes doesn't. Okay, I have to wait till it fully recovers from the fire to stagger it again, basically. Yup, yup, yup. Indeed, indeed. Keep going for that axe swing. That's definitely gonna be what makes you win this fight. Absolutely. 100% positively. That's the thing. You're doing such a great job in this fight, robot. I cannot begin to sing your praises enough for the quality of battle. Genuinely, I pressed the Y button there and it just didn't do it. I was so scared for a moment there. I think you can even hear me click it. God, what the hell? Why didn't that... It's... Again. Oh. Is my Y button going funny? No, not now. Come on. No, I just didn't hit it hard enough, I guess. I only pressed it in sort of lightly. Oh, man. Did you see the moment there where I just kind of stood there and didn't swing, though? Oh. They're absolutely draining through our weapons with this, but with this and this, if there is a Spider Guardian up next... What are they actually called? Just, how do I not have one in the book? Oh no, there we go. Stalkers. If there is a Stalker up next, I suppose we'll be able to handle that. I hope they don't make us run the whole gauntlet of Stalkers and then the Guardian ones. Or, sorry, the Guardian with the Sky ones. I hope, if they are going to put any Sky ones, that they come in a later trial or something like that. Because I'm not so great at fighting them. I don't suppose there's not going to be any useful weaponry around here that we didn't already find. And it's not really an easy way to get up on top of these. Maybe with the shield surf thing you could do that, but... I'm not going to attempt it because I don't want to wear on my shield. I think we just go. This is 13 though, so we got to be close to the end. There can only be like 2 or 3 more fights left, I think, so this is not the time to be messing with them. Okay, so they're a bunch up on pillars. Are there on pillars beside us as well? They are. This is water. This is not shallow. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Okay. I think this would be not the time to be going light on arrow usage. I think we want to just take them out. So we can stop, we can have somewhere to hide. Come on up. Thankfully, again, as they said that before, they'd only do a little bit of damage, but even that's not great. Okay, I want to get the ones closest to me gone sooner. So I can actually theoretically hide behind one of their pillars and take this out a smarter way. Oh man, even weaker ones. Every little bit of damage adds up. Okay. Let's get up on here. Hide. Hide! Oh man. Gotta get one behind here so we can actually hide and not just scream hide. But I think archery is probably the smarter way to do this. But this doesn't seem like a final thing, does it? It seems like there'd be a fight, so... Oh, the ones on the ground are stronger ones, I see. So it was just the level 1 ones and then the level 3 ones. Now it's level 1s and level 3 ones. So probably the next one's got to be the boss. That's what I'm thinking. Game design wise, that seems right. Or are these level 3 or is it level 2s? That's level 3. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna do archery for these ones. Actually, I'll do it even with one of the stronger bows because we're not gonna break all these bows before the end. I don't think. May as well make a more efficient use of our arrows. Can you actually hit me from there? Oh, thank goodness. I didn't think so, but they started trying, so I was like, wait a minute. That was almost right. I think maybe you can crit these ones if you hit them in the eye, but it's not quite as easy. Oh, shield, please. Stand up and shield. Oh. Okay. Should we even use archery on these other ones as well? I'm thinking that might be the thing. They're quite durable, and we have bomb arrows and all, so let's get some use out of them. Actually, you know what? They can't survive in the water, can they? So let's just knock them off with... This did not go how I wanted. This did not go how I wanted. Get out, get out, get out, get out. Oh my god. Okay. Big swings get you out into the water. Out! Out! Into the water, please. Why did you not go into the water? Oh dear. No, not bomb arrows, please. Oh my god. Thunder arrows, maybe. When it drops its guard. When it shoot it in the face. And then... Get out! Oh, why can it not be shot back? Why can these ones not be bounced back? Before we were hitting them back. Okay, it's gotta be a one-hander then. Apparently the two-handers don't knock them back, which makes so little sense that I can't even fathom it. Drop your shield, please. And the hard swing knocks you back. Okay. God, that... Why does the two-hander not knock them... I mean, I guess it's that you can hit them more easily, but... That's dumb! That's dumb! I lost health for that. That's dumb. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm so bad at using the rods that I'm gonna use the rod as a melee weapon to knock this other one off into the water. I mean, I'm so bad at using the rods for their intended magic-y purpose, is my point. So in this case, I'm just gonna use it as a blunt instrument to knock this thing off the edge with. And again... Off the edge you go, please. Thank you. Oh, for a second I thought it was going to be fine. Interesting that this one also it has the little robot victory theme rather than being the... Ding, ding, ding. That the other ones have. Right, well, I made some dumb mistakes there, but overall I feel happy with our performance because we've still got a few extra hearts, some decent armor and defense buffs should we need them. I should have turned one on during the middle of that, actually, for those stupid mistakes. I gotta anticipate the dumb mistakes. An 8-fold long blade. I don't believe I have one of these in the book. Yes, that perfect out of focus shot was absolutely. Hang on. This is the perfect picture for this this sword. I'm not sure I've ever seen an 8-fold long blade before. I've seen the 8-fold short sword. I mean, we had one of those in the last in the beginning trials. Anyway, we've got to be close to the end now. Let's gather our last few arrows and be absolutely maximally prepped for this. I thought this was shallow water when we entered the room, so I was like, "Oh, the same trick will work easy." And it might have been smarter at least to hide behind one of them while I got a grip on the area. Is that narrow there? That it is. But we've got enough arrows at this point, and we're close enough to the end. I must assume that I think it's not the time to be saving them overzealously. Come on now. Please say it's just a guardian stalker or two in the next room, because I can handle that. They're damn strong, but we've got fairies to... If I can get hit 3 times even by them. And once you get those legs, they don't pose much of a threat. And even if you don't get the legs and they get away from you and they start about to shoot a laser, you can stop them from doing that by shooting in the eye. Come on now, what's it gonna be? Reveal your hand! Oh, more of this stuff. Oh, weird, okay. I see 2 level 1 ones. What else is going on here? Because if it was just those... Oh, this is suspicious. Well, now that we've got 3 big two-handers, shall we start using this one? No, well, they're not terribly easy to use. But you were only level 2 or level 1s, right? Level 2, so this should be even easier than that last one. It's just that you both see us off the bat, I guess. Is the reason should be harder. Oh, right, and you also get those moves that they get in the little combat trials. Okay, well... Oh, remember, you know what? We learned not terribly long ago that ice arrows are highly effective against these, so... I'll take that in the face, sure. Oh, I don't have tons to be wasting here, but... I can just cleave through you for a moment here. Get one of you gone. I can stop worrying about the other one. Time for a defense buff, I think. What am I doing not using one of those yet? Have you got any good ones? No, just the low-level ones. Okay, you're starting your big charge-up laser. Oh, no, you're doing the... Oh, this... Oh, it's fine. Okay, because what it means is I can luck out and not get hit by that. Shoot you with not an ice arrow, fire arrow, stop you from doing that, and should be able to finish you off just before the other one gets a chance to hit you with too many lasers. Okay, good. Now it's just a 1v1. I can handle this. Okay. Bat you away with that. Okay, they're doing this again. Shoot them an arrow. Does that stop them? It doesn't, I don't think. Oh, it does. Yeah, there you go. Right, they're gonna regen if I'm not careful here. I gotta be aggressive with my melee weapons. And only did a quarter heart with our defense up, thankfully. I think this is the right play, is to do a whole bunch of this with our good weapons. No, we've got guardian weapons, so let's use those right now. Alright, I don't know what you're doing. If it's the laser... Oh, it is. Okay, get away from this. Shoot you out of it. Take the updraft. Oh, the updraft was already gone. My bad. Guardians. Okay. No, you know what? I take it back. Two at once, even if it's only the level 2 ones, that definitely made it harder. I should have had the defense buff on earlier, but we didn't lose too much in the end over it, so really, I can't complain too much. We got a ton of guardian weapons out of it, which is good. I guess we'll decide which one we're going to be using. We'll see whatever's in the next room. I could have lured them in here and burned it, I suppose, and it would have kept them in place, because when they catch fire, they sort of stand in place for a bit, so... That's something we could have done, but didn't. But that wasn't the boss yet, that's surely. So probably I'm expecting a stalker or two to show up. Or is it just going to be one battle with a level 4 one? Please don't be multiple enemies. This feels like it's got to be the boss, though, whatever it is. It's just one level 4 one? That's fine with me. Time to go all out. They've got no shield. We've fought these millions of times. Well, that's an exaggeration. Start with the Flurry Rush. Makes more sense to do it with the axe, I think. Sure. Wonk, wonk, wonk. Another Flurry Rush, fine. This is going to just be a game of patience. We're going to want to use our ice arrows as well, though. I'm going to finish this off with a smash that it staggers you. Go for the one-hander. Remember, we can jump right out in the middle of one of those. I'm going to get behind a pillar for when you do this. Fire another arrow at you while you're doing it, though, just that... Oh, no, that stops you from doing it, right? Because the fire staggers you, which is very useful. And I keep forgetting that that's a useful thing, feature it has. Come on, Guardian Sword. Brought me this far. Oop. Get out of the way of that. Managed to stagger them out of that. It's Guardian Sword Plus, in fact, this is. So we'll keep going ham with these. These are panning out quite well. I mean, I really hope this is the last one, because I'm using quite a lot of resources on it, but if ever there were time, I think the way they're phrasing it, and they made it with the dramatic thing where it comes up with the elevator. Oh, it's doing the laser now! Ow! Funky cold Medina! Mistakes were made. It's fine, okay, I'll capitalize off this with this, and then ice arrow, and thrust it into the ground. Another ice arrow I'll go for, because I don't want you to do that again. Oh, what? I don't have a melee weapon? Why not? I broke it, I guess. Okay, this one's got critical hit, which is excellent. Flurry Rush that. Man, if we hadn't had those hearts, it would have been a fairy gone at that point, which would have been sucky. Right, nevertheless, just means we gotta not be messing around now. Okay, can't wield the shield at the same time as the spear, which is unfortunate. It's fine, though. Spear's good. Spear's good. Okay, I'm gonna freeze you. Oh, it didn't freeze you. Oh, you're doing the big one now, aren't you? So I may as well just go ham and then get behind something in a minute. Actually, really, I should pull out a really strong weapon to go ham with it. Like one of these. Maybe I should run. Maybe I should run. Get behind something and then run. Oh, more shield, please. I think I'm on fire. Yup, there's a fairy gone. Okay, they're charging it up again. It's fine. And it's just a lot harder when you don't have the broken weapons you have by the end of the game. Oh, shoot. Okay, Oh, staggering it does not make it... I gotta reflect these then. Or just keep walking around. Okay, if you stay close to it, it's fine, actually. God, it's been a while since I was freaked out by these things, but... Go for the spinny with this. Oh, that wasn't enough. Okay, I want to keep whirling around it like I was doing before. I'm taking a bit of blow from the hits that are landing on the ground around me. It was not enough to kill me, so I'll put another in the defense buff. Alright. More of this. Another spinny. It's time for another spinny. Big time. Okay, that's enough of you. Jeez, man. They somehow got like way more health right at the end there. Normally that big charge-up laser, I think it's just because on the overworld I have way better weapons, so I'm more used to being able to just go ham with my hardest weapons. Than by the time they start doing that, they're already on low health, so it's over. I don't even think the thunderstorm rod would have stunned them at that point. I really hope that's the end, because I lost how many fairies there? Just the one, but dang, man. Right, no time to waste anyway. We got good weapons out of it, so if that isn't the one, we'll be well equipped for whatever comes next. I should put a shield on. A good one. How about this one? And we don't want that silly axe. Let's put on the good spear. I'll have 30 seconds of defense if there is another threat in this next one, but I could see that having been the end. Oh, mercy. They're so kind. Undoubtedly, that one was much, much easier, better. I liked it in almost all aspects more than the beginning trials. The chosen one, the one chosen by the sacred blade, I commend your efforts in this trial. You are now strong enough to wield more of the Master Sword's power than ever before. Courageous hero chosen by the blade. Take hold of the Master Sword. Will do. Oh man. I know there's supposed to be a very difficult battle with... Well, actually, that's spoilers. Let me redact that. It's supposed to be a very difficult battle that I know somewhat the nature of coming up, but I don't know if that happens in the Champion's Ballad or the Trial of the Sword. If it happens in the Trial of the Sword, since we haven't seen it yet, that would mean that it happens at the end of the Master Sword trial, which the harder trial, which I really am not fond of the sound of, so I hope it's part of the Champion's Ballad instead. But yeah, that was great. I like that one a lot more. I like the variety in the biomes. So it was we've had 5 biomes now. It's been grasslands, aquatic bases, flying around, darkness, robot land. To rank them by now, flying one was absolutely the best one. That one was awesome. There was so much creativity you had to employ to not get shot, but also to shoot them at the same time, especially floor 3. That was probably one of the coolest floors in the thing, because it was really difficult, but not just because the enemies had lots of health. It was because the approach was difficult. You had to mix cleverness with reflexes to get it. After that, probably I liked Robot Land, because they added some interesting scenarios where it was about where you place yourself and where you put yourself with respect to cover. Then probably goes Grasslands, because it got a little tedious when sometimes the only thing you could do was just brawl an enemy down face to face. There wasn't much you could employ with crafty tactics, so you just kind of had to hack away at it till it stopped moving. Then I'd go with the Darkness, because although it made for some cool setups, the drawback of not being able to see what animation Link was in or what equipment he had out was obnoxious, to say the least. Because there's sometimes in this game, it'll be like, because like for instance, when you pull out a big unwieldy two-hander like this, you obviously can't use the shield at the same time, so you'll hit B, and he should take out the shield, but sometimes depending on what else you're doing, it doesn't really pan out that way. And I'm not really sure why, but sometimes when you put this away... Oh, okay, so if you have the shield out, even if you're targeting and you hit B again, then he puts the shield away. So in the darkness especially, there's a high chance of me doing that, because I can't see if when I put the big two-hander away, right? So chances are, I'm just going to be like tapping it like that, and I'll put the shield away. So that's just kind of unfair. Like, I don't know how I'm supposed to... Like, what it means is I can't fight with the cadence of battle I want, because there I just pressed B, and I thought, you know, maybe if I hadn't been able to see, maybe I think the swing's over by now, and I take out the shield. That time it worked, but when I can't see, I'd press B there, and I still have the sword out. So I'm thinking now that I pressed B, I have the shield out, so I don't want to press B again, when in fact, I'm standing here without a shield. So that's just silly. That shouldn't have to be something I grapple with in order to play the game, is my viewpoint on it. And it killed us, obviously, against the Silver Bokoblin. If I had been able to get my shield out at that point, it would have been fine. And then at the absolute lowest of my preference is the water ones, because they chose to put Lizalfos in the water area. Silver ones, in fact, which regenerate after like a second and a half. So if you knock them into the water, you're gonna have to like wait, and they're gonna get like half their health back. I don't even know why I'm ranking them yet, because obviously we haven't seen them all. The Master Trial, which will let us get up that far, we've yet to do. Oh my god, there are a whole bunch of monks hanging around there. But we finished the middle trials. It took us much less time. It was about 2.5, 3 hours, something closer to that. So, excellent. And that was floor 16 or 17 was the last one, so they added about 3 or 4 floors. So if it's going to be the same way with the Master Sword, it probably goes up to about 20 floors, with 4 biomes in it, or maybe 5. Oh no, we'll see anyway. Next time on Breath of the Wild, but for now, got our Master Sword up to 50. Can't complain about that, can we? Zing. Perfection. Ah, you have finally returned. You look stronger than when last I saw you. The Master Sword you wield is now more powerful than before. Bum ba da ba dum. If you desire still more power and wish to retry the Blade's test, once again place the Master Sword in its pedestal. Will do, my friend. Save first, though. This will be excellent, actually, because as we upgrade the Master Sword for this, it'll be very powerful for when we do Champions Ballad, so we'll be having an easy time with that, probably. Got tons of bows in the real world. So many bomb arrows. Not about as many shields as we had in the illusory world, though. Very well, like last time, I'm curious. Let's just give the hard mode one try. See how far we get on one life. Oh, you better stick around. I like this formation we've got with these three lads over there, these three lasses over there, and us four in the middle. Ow! Nice. And everyone's just gonna run up towards us, so let's get this. And you three cooperating on this is good, because, you need to take down. So let's get you